Так, ну чё, меня слышно? Слышно или нет? Так, ну чё, надо этого персонаж. Так, читать, почитайте, потом можно поставить на паузу и прочитать. Идем дальше. Так, за кого будем играть? Чё, за кого? Говорите. Ну, сейчас кого-нибудь придумаем. Гермиону. Да давай, давай. Вот, давайте за нее. Норм баба, чё? Норм девчонка. За нее поиграем. Нет? За мужика? Вот, давайте за него. Так, что тут еще можно делать? Лицо. Ну, я думаю, что сильно менять, наверное, не будем. И чё? Это что, бляха? Так, ну-ка, такие вообще ничего не говори такое в чате.
A few cobwebs and some dust. Nothing to be concerned about.
Черный. Так, чё, как назовем? Давайте. Нет, я озвуч... Ну да, тут озвучки нету. Здесь только субтитры. Не, пускай он будет какой-нибудь типа, ну стандартно какой-нибудь. О, пускай он будет Джеймсом. Не буду я читать. Не буду. Фамилия. Так, фамилия. Пускай будет все банально просто. Вот, давай Джек Дэниелс, точно. Сейчас, погоди, сейчас давай Джека. Давай, Джек Дэниелс. Ну вот. Все, погнали. Так, сложность нормально. Джек Дэниелс. Все. Кстати, меня как слыхать-то нормально? Да нет, ты почему такой... Я тебе говорю, прекращай про это говорить.
It appears we are almost ready to depart. It's a pity we didn't have a bit more time to spend on spellcasting. I presume you've been practicing the spells we worked on.
I have, Professor.
Well, I'm quite sure I've never
Сейчас
seen
тогда
anyone
я
take so
звук маленькой игры
quickly to a
убавлю.
second-hand wand. You'll be a force to be reckoned with when you get your own.
Thank you, Professor Fig. I appreciate you working with me before the term begins.
Oh, Eleazar! George! Glad my rather cryptic description of our location did not thwart your finding us.
I've apparated to more vaguely defined destinations than this. Though I confess I may have miscalculated slightly on my first try. Gave quite the fright to some theatre-goers in the West End.
It's been much too long. When I received your owl, I must say I...
Best not speak here, Eleazar.
Of course. Why don't we speak en route to Hogwarts? We have a start-of-term feast and a sorting ceremony to get to.
Wonderful idea! As long as your young charge here doesn't mind me tagging along.
Not at all, sir.
After you.
Ages since I've been to the castle. Would be good to see the old pile of rocks.
А картинка чё, как? Нормально? Так, Дима, быстро подпишись на канал и лайк поставь.
Glad I caught you before you left for Scotland.
Just barely.
And who is your traveling companion?
A new student.
New?
Ну вот русской
Yes, sir.
озвучки
I'm
не
starting
будет.
school as a fifth year.
How extraordinary.
It is indeed. None of the faculty has ever heard of anyone being admitted to Hogwarts so late.
Nor have I.
Of course, as the other fifth years will have been honing their magical skills for 4 years now, the headmaster asked if I could get our new student up to speed a bit before the term begins.
Well, you couldn't have asked for a better mentor. Professor Fig is not only an exceptional teacher, he's also a remarkably intuitive and gifted wizard.
Mr. Osric is prone to flattery. I dare say it's one of the reasons he's risen so far at the ministry.
Have you seen this?
I have. Opinions differ as to how great a threat Ranrock really is.
Although I've
Почему?
yet to convince my colleagues at the ministry, I
Почему,
believe he
Дима?
is a significant threat. And it was your wife, Eleazar, who alerted me to his activities months ago.
Miriam? How?
She wrote to me about Ranrock before she died, wondering what the ministry knew about his activities. Before I could respond, I received this. It was the last thing she sent me, Eleazar. It came to me via her owl, but with no correspondence. I can only assume
But she had to get rid of it quickly to keep it safe.
presumably from Ranrock. I cannot open it. Whatever magic protects this is powerful indeed.
It looks like goblin metal. That symbol.
What's that glow?
I don't see a glow.
Nor do I.
Merlin's beard. How did you... Wait! We did... Hang on! Are you all right? You're hurt.
Perhaps a bit.
Take this. It's Wiggenweld potion. That stuff will right you in a second.
Чё вам всем не нравится персонаж? Смотри, нормальный тип. Вообще. Да, я вот тоже, Серега, на Слизерин хочу. Прям вообще.
What happened?
Тем более там же будет, по-моему, еще...
What the hell got into that damn thing? Attacking a carriage mid-air? A typical dragon would never...
Professor? Sir, where are we?
I'm not sure. But that key you discovered was clearly a port key.
Port key?
An item enchanted to bring whoever touches it to a specific place.
I'm feeling better, sir, if you'd like to look around a bit.
I would. But stay close. We've no idea who created this port key. Or why.
Все, Дима, не ругайся. Встали, идем. Не, блядь, красивая, сука, игра.
Take us
farther from London than the carriage traveled. We're somewhere in the Scottish Highlands.
Sir, those ruins. Do you think
the port key was meant to lead us there? I do. This has not been the day either of us expected. But Miriam sent that port key to George for a reason. And I believe that she, and now George, died in pursuit of whatever it was meant to lead to. If you're sure you're all right and wouldn't mind indulging me, I'd like to have a look around.
Absolutely, sir.
Good. Let's see if we can find a
path, however faded it may be. Я уже признал свою ошибку, извиняюсь. Ну, Atomic Heart сделаем. Сейчас. Маленько Хогвартс.
A good question. Miriam spent years searching for evidence of a long-forgotten form of ancient magic.
Вот, маленько Хогвартса, а потом я сделаю этот Atomic Heart.
Seems to have been lost to time. Hogwarts Castle was built by, and is itself a stronghold of that ancient magic. I don't know where she came into possession of the port key, but I am certain it was to do with that search. Ah, there's the path down below. This way.
Вон, смотрите, как красиво.
But sir, why was your wife searching for evidence of lost magic?
Miriam wanted to understand why such powerful magic disappeared from the wizarding world. Spoke of the good it could do. But magic is no different than any power. What really matters is the one who wields it.
Is that ice?
It's not cold enough here. It appears to be a sort of enchantment. Someone wanted to block this path. Let's see some of that wand work you were practicing. Focus on the center.
Давай, погнали. Я сосредоточился.
Excellent.
Так. Ага. Не, она, Серега, вообще на самом деле, вот по телевизору, я вот на телевизоре играю, прям охереть картинка. Прям очень красиво. И, кстати, вот, Макс, по поводу травы тоже. Сравни, как было в «Призраке Цусиме» и как вот тут. Насколько она по-другому выглядит. Я просто к тому, что вот у игры, у PS5, да, вот игра получается для именно PlayStation 5, а просто «Призрак Цусимы», он для игры для PS4. Я его установил на PS5 и смотрел, как все детализировано, что гораздо все по-другому. Но так вот так вот и надо, все, пивасик берешь, какие-нибудь снеки, садишься и смотришь, либо там какой-нибудь чаечек наливаешь. В случае вот, допустим, Макса, какой-нибудь лимонад, все, сел, сидишь, смотришь, кайфуешь. А чё нет-то, прикольно. Наслаждаешься. Оно же дальше будет и красивее все. Тут же мир большой, я за нее читал. Как бы она охеренно большая. И я планирую сделать прям, все квесты, которые идут и по основному сюжету, и по дополнительному. Я хочу прям все пройти. Потому что я за нее, говорю, дофига что почитал, прям отзывы пишу дофигеньше. Хорошо. А что тут, какие-нибудь сундучки, не сундучки, что-нибудь есть? Должно же, наверное, быть. Если обратите внимание, какой-нибудь там сундук, не сундук, вы тоже говорите. Ну и все, и прям хорошо. Ну вот так вот по выходным я думал стримы делать, ну и среди недели там парочку, допустим. Каких-нибудь.
Let's have a look around for anything that seems out of place.
Так что... Следующее имя. Так, все, погнали. Быстрее.
Professor, it's a mural of some kind.
Perhaps our host was a noted seer. Interesting.
Так. Справа от арки. Да сейчас заберу, не переживай.
Professor, this statue...
This may have been his home.
А подожди, а он в какой? Справа от арки. Макс, я туплю. Где, тут что ли где-то? Ну, тут ни хера. Я знаю, что есть вон туда проход. Ну, прямо. И тут где-то. Да, ну нахуй этот сундук в пизду, блядь. Не хочу искать. Давай потом дальше по ходу найдем где-нибудь еще один.
That enchanted crystallized stone again.
Не понимаю,
What could
где
it
он
be
находится.
blocking?
Да ладно, все. Дальше сейчас по ходу.
What's this? Professor Fig!
How odd. Why would someone have conjured that enchanted stone here?
And how is there a room behind it?
What room? I don't see anything.
There's that glow again, like the glow on the portkey container.
What in Merlin's name? Godric's heart.
Where are we?
I don't believe it.
Это банк. Кстати, вы же все, наверное, ну, Гарри Поттера не смотрели, читали. А тут ничего нету? Нигде? Вроде нет. Слева и справа есть сундуки. А где они? А, вот. Почему он не перепрыгивает? А справа где? Тут вроде нигде нету никакого сундука. И тут тоже. Ну ладно, все, давай далее.
Hello?
It can't be. Just a moment. Ooh. Where are we here? Welcome to Gringotts Wizarding Bank. Vault number 12, I presume. Precisely. The key?
Hmm? Your wife's portkey.
Oh, yes, of course. This way, then. Stay close. After you.
Как будто фильм, да, смотришь?
Keep your hands inside the cart if you don't wish to lose them.
How many vaults are there?
Hundreds. In fact, you'll see quite a few on our way to vault number 12. As we speak, we're just beneath the main lobby. The vaults you see now are the newest.
Are private entrances to the bank common at Gringotts?
They are most uncommon. Only one with great wealth or power, or both, could have arranged for such a service.
You want to take a breath? A what? That waterfall washes away all enchantments. It's a security measure.
Experienced the thief's downfall before, have you?
Heard of it?
These are the lower vaults that we're passing now.
How deep are we going?
Vault number 12 was commissioned shortly after Gringotts was founded over 4 centuries ago. It resides in the deepest part of the bank. Settle in. We've quite a distance to go.
Vault number?
Vault 12. Momentous day.
On your way.
Какой страшный вообще дичь, блин. У него прям в глазах написано, прям, что он злой. Ну, добрый. А тот он супер злой.
Professor, the armband that guard was wearing was glowing. Like the glow you saw on the porky container? No, darker. I saw that same glow on the dragon's collar.
Yeah, what was that? We were just wondering about that goblin. He watches over the oldest section of the bank. Rare anyone goes there anymore. Here we are. When was the last time this vault was accessed?
A goblin has been stationed at my desk for hundreds of years. In that time, no one has visited Vault 12. Until today.
Давай. Идем.
Vault 12.
Thank you for your help.
Так, сейф.
What do you suppose we should be looking for?
I'm not sure. Sir, I wonder if you
The
might...
instructions for Vault 12 indicate that I am to grant access to the holder of the key and then close the door.
Wait.
Best of luck.
Professor?
That was certainly unexpected. Let me think. There must be something here. Revelio, perhaps.
Revelio?
Yes,
Revelio.
a revealing charm. No time like the present. Let's see what we're missing, shall we? Ready your wand and focus.
Погнали. Так.
Revelio. There! I saw something.
Move a bit closer and try again.
Вот опять эта штука.
Well, that's a start. There's that symbol again. I don't suppose you see a way to...
I do, Professor. That symbol has the same glow as the one I saw on the port key container.
If what you can see reveals the way forward, then I dare say we are about to discover the secret of this vault. Lead the way.
Ну, давай. Только сейчас в какую-нибудь жопу занесет стопудово. Ну,
Lumos!
конечно. Вот, все,
This
Люмос.
is no ordinary vault. I suspect we need to earn our way out of here.
What do you mean, earn our way out? Do you think this is some sort of test?
I do. But to what end, I can't say. Stay close. There will be no disapparating if things go poorly. Not out of Gringotts.
Капец, вот эти темные помещения. Кстати, как картинка? Не надо маленько там яркости, неяркости прибавить.
I see something up ahead.
What is it?
That glow again, but on the floor.
Lumos! What happened?
When I moved towards the glow, it suddenly seemed as if the ground was swirling about.
Are you all right?
Yes, sir, I'm fine.
You seem to have caused the floor to change.
That statue.
What statue?
I see some sort of statue, but only as a reflection in the floor.
Так.
Revelio.
I presume this is what you saw reflected in the floor.
It is. The reflection's still there, but the statue's positions don't match. Wait. When you moved, the reflection turned in the direction of the light.
Perhaps you should cast Lumos.
Конечно, Люмос. Как там? Ща. Так, вы изучили световые чары Люмос. Так, волшебные палочки. Так, удерживайте R2 и нажмите треугольник. Ага,
Lumos.
Well done.
все, понял.
Now the reflection is turning towards me. It does follow the light.
Давай биться, блять. Давай. Ой, простите, пожалуйста.
Look out!
Potato!
Accio! Descendo! Levioso! Deposo! Deposo! Exposo! Contago! Levioso! Potato! Levioso!
Левиус.
Exposo!
Неси их, дед. Давай. Да сколько можно-то? Так, сразите атаками... А, блин, господи, что я делаю-то? Все. Пропустил, это задание было.
Stay close!
Lumos.
Так,
Professor! Professor Fig! Professor, where are you? This isn't good.
дед,
Where am I
ты куда
supposed to
делся?
go? What's happening? The wisps of magic seem to be leading me somewhere.
куда дед-то? Где дед? Дед.
Ah, that's where they're leading me. That glow again.
Так.
Revelio. I suppose I'm on my own this time. Lumos. It seems I have no choice. I'm going to have to fight my way out of here.
Так, удерживайте треугольник во время применения. Так, оглушать. Давай, погнали. Да господи, сколько вас? Все?
Lumos.
Люмас. Профессор. Так идите, я вам чё, ну конечно, сейчас 2 часа стрима, потом на 2 часа рекламная пауза и еще 8 часов по Москве. Это чё? А чё не сказал-то? Ну все, я в следующий раз буду повнимательнее. Прошу прощения. Нет, ну можно в принципе
Lumos.
попробовать. Где они были? А, это куда, подожди, ушли? Тоже какая-то херь. Не, наверное, уже фиг найдешь. Да, он уже не дает.
Revelio.
Не, он уже не дает почему-то. Так вообще все нахрен потемнело. Куда бежать-то?
Lumos.
Что-то я запереживал. Все, короче, надо отсюда выходить. Где выход? Я заблудился. Оперный театр.
Revelio. Lumos.
Все, выходим нафиг отсюда. Нет, я понял. Сейчас просто в следующий раз буду внимательнее.
Revelio.
Больше здесь ничего нигде нету. А, вон еще один.
Revelio.
Так, дальше у нас омут памяти.
There you are. How did you... What is this place?
I don't know. But I found this floating above that basin.
That is no mere basin. That is a pensive for viewing memories. I wonder...
Дима.
Follow my lead.
Блядь, смотрите, как красиво. Вообще.
All is in place.
The portkey is well hidden.
Perhaps too well. I wonder if the path we've created...
May be impossible to follow. It will only be impossible for one who cannot see traces of ancient magic as I can.
Your ability to see what others cannot will not be enough, Percival. We are entrusting the one who embarks on this path with powerful secrets, with knowledge others will do anything to obtain.
Yes, and if we are correct, Charles, the witch or wizard who completes the trials will have proven themselves worthy of that knowledge, and the responsibility that accompanies it.
We've done all that we can.
That's what you're seeing. The glow that surrounded them.
Yes, sir.
Astonishing.
Can I see magic?
Не, у меня вроде
of
все
an
норм,
ancient
Дим.
magic, to be precise. The magic that Miriam had always believed existed, but could never. Miriam, and perhaps George, died in pursuit of knowledge that has been dormant for centuries. And you, it seems, are the key to understanding why. We were...
It all looks rather different than it did a moment ago.
Someone's coming.
Who were they?
I don't know. But, sir, you shouldn't be in here.
I was right.
Ranrock.
Seems my reputation precedes me. I was beginning to think no one was ever going to visit Rackham's vault.
And why are you here?
No need for that. Just give me whatever it is you found here and we can let bygones be bygones.
Sir, they have the key to the vault.
Choose your next words wisely.
I only meant that the instructions to Vault 12 were quite clear. Sir, I must insist. I was to grant access only to one with the key, and you didn't have both.
I have no patience for traitors. Now, where were we?
I'm not giving you anything.
Well, perhaps your young friend here will be more helpful.
Привет. Рад тебя видеть. Да все хорошо, вот. PlayStation, вот видишь, стримлю. Новому искусству учусь. Ты как?
Are you all right?
Fine, sir.
I've never seen so powerful a goblin. He seemed wholly unaffected by my magic.
Where are we?
It can't be. It seems those who set up the pensive, the locket, and the path to both wanted someone with your ability to end up here. Come. We have a sorting ceremony to get to.
Не, я просто молчал, потому что там разговаривали, и я как бы не комментировал ничего. Ну, сейчас-то, конечно, буду говорить, сейчас пойдем поиграем. Охереть красиво. Ну, сейчас посмотрим. Не, ну она прикольная, мне нравится. Мне, по крайней мере, нравится, что она прям красивая.
Oh, good. We haven't missed the sorting ceremony. I'm no expert, but that seems more appropriate. Now, I need to study this locket as soon as I can, but first I must contact the Ministry. They need to know what happened to George and be warned of Ranrock. For the moment, I ask that you keep all that's happened this evening between you and me.
Of course, sir.
Thank you. Ready for the sorting ceremony? Phineas, Nigellus, Black. Prepare yourself to meet the headmaster.
Fig, nice of you to join us. The sorting ceremony's over.
There were complications.
Complications?
It seems the goblin problem has...
Enough. Goblins. I've no time for rumors, Fig, and I'm rapidly losing whatever patience I had left. If you're lucky, we might still be able to get you sorted this evening.
I'll be in touch.
Professor Weasley, we've
Видали,
one more
Гарри
to be
сидел.
sorted.
Welcome. You're just in time. Have a seat.
Ah, yes. A bit older than the others, aren't you? You come here with preferences and preconceptions. Certain expectations.
Так, ну что, мы идем на Слизерин, да? Чё ты 32 года?
I'm looking forward to meeting my professors and learning all I can at Hogwarts. Indeed. Hogwarts has much to offer a dedicated student. And what you learn in class will prepare you for challenges outside the classroom as well. I wonder... I detect something in you. A certain sense of... what is it?
Ну, кстати, вот по поводу качества я попробую посмотреть, что это за фигня такая перед следующим стримом. Этот стрим уже в этом качестве доснимаем. А вот перед следующим погляжу. И что ты там слышишь, умничаешь, а?
Is it ambition? I may seem single-minded, but it is important to go after what you want from life. Interesting. You've recently learned that you possess a rare ability. I detect a growing sense of ambition, an eagerness for power. Perhaps you belong in Slytherin.
Шляпа как шлюха разговаривает. Вообще жесть какая-то. Ребят, перерыв 2 минуты. 2 минуты, сейчас продолжится все. Все, продолжаем. Так, все, Слизерин. Так, подтвердить выбор факультета. Да.
You belong in Slytherin!
Oh, and one more thing. Due to the unfortunate injury on the pitch in last spring's final, this year's Quidditch season has been cancelled. Enough! It's not as though I've banned flying altogether, but don't tempt me. You are here to focus on your academic futures. I'm sure you will have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow. I said, I'm sure you all have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow.
Quite an entrance. It's lovely to meet you. I'm...
Professor Weasley, would you be so kind as to show our new student to their common room?
I shall see to it, sir. As I was saying, I'm Professor Weasley. Pleased to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well, Professor.
As Deputy Headmistress, it is my distinct honor to show you to your common room. Right this way. It's quite uncommon for a student to begin as a fifth year. It may be a bit of a challenge, but one I'm sure you're up for.
I can be quite resourceful.
I suspected as much. This is the entrance to the Slytherin common room. In order to enter, one must simply speak the correct password. Aspiration.
Very well. Aspiration.
Well done. Now, go on in and get some sleep. You have a big day ahead of you tomorrow. I shall be back in the morning to collect you for your first class.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
You're welcome. I hope you enjoy your first night at Hogwarts. Sleep well.
А что умеет, смотрите, прикольно как.
Looks like everyone's gone. Better head to the common room.
Так, найдите свою... Что у нас тут есть? У нас тут... Побежали.
I suppose some introductions are in order.
Так, здесь, походу, что нужно сделать? Здесь нужно поговорить с учениками, а также можно взаимодействовать с предметами. Голос. Ну, давай.
Can I help you? Ah, you're the new fifth year. I'm Sebastian Sallow. Welcome to Slytherin.
Thank you.
Not everyone has a ministry escort to school.
He was a friend of Professor Fig's who merely joined us for the ride.
Still, impressive. Dreadful way to go, poor fellow. Glad you and Fig are all right.
Ну, да, я так... Это было захватывающе.
It was dreadful, certainly, but quite an experience nonetheless.
Interesting perspective. How did you and Fig manage to escape?
It's all still a bit of a blur, to be honest.
Didn't mean to press. You just get yourself settled. We can talk more later.
Будем, вот, кстати, давайте порешаем, будем вот эти вот все диалоги читать, вернее, не читать, а слушать.
What book were you reading?
A spell book I picked up. Has a few interesting things, but not exactly what I was looking for. I'm sure you'll find out soon enough. But not every spell you may need can be found in our assigned textbooks.
Are you saying some spells aren't taught at Hogwarts? Which ones?
Seems I may have met a kindred spirit. That is a conversation for another time. It was good meeting you. Good luck today.
Так, дальше у нас...
Might want to think that again.
Ну вот я как бы, чтобы всем было комфортно смотреть, я в плане в том, что если нужно, да, не вопрос, давайте будем слушать. Если это не интересно, то если это можно не делать, то окей.
You should have listened to me. Ah, I know who you are. You're the new Slytherin, the one who barged in with Professor Fig last night. Interesting tactic on your first day, taking all the attention away from the first years. I'm Imelda, by the way. Shame I wasn't with you in Fig. I could have lured that dragon away. My skills on a broom are legendary.
Perhaps Professor Fig's friend would have survived if we'd had your help.
Precisely. Perhaps one of these days I'll show you a thing or two about flying. I can teach you more than Kagawa ever could. Speaking of which, I'd like to get in some time on my broom before classes.
Так. Так, что ты тут можешь... Давай
Do you have a lot
про
of time to fly during school?
I make the time. There's nothing like swerving through the spires of the castle and around the Quidditch pitch to clear the mind.
Goodbye, Imelda.
Nice meeting you.
Так, следующий у нас вот этот.
I think I heard one. Doubt mermaids find us that interesting. Ah, based on all the chatter when you entered the common room, I'm guessing you're the new 5th year. I'm Ominous. Ominous Gaunt.
Nice to meet you, Ominous.
Well, you certainly had a memorable arrival.
Так, да уж смотрю, ты знаешь.
I'd much rather have
Не будем
arrived
сильно
on time and
привлекать
without the
внимание.
dragon attack en route.
I'm sure. How horrible. I can only imagine. Well, it's good to have you in Slytherin. Do let me know if I can be of any help as you navigate your first days here.
Thank you, Ominous. Very nice to meet you.
Pleasure was all mine. Don't be a stranger.
Is the new 5th year Slytherin in here? Professor Weasley's waiting for you just by the stairs.
Быть прям таким, да? Ну окей, хорошо. Тщеславным таким, вообще пиздец, да? Прям...
Good morning. I trust you're ready for your first day at Hogwarts?
I've been dreaming of this day for a long time. Can't believe I'm here.
Well, you are here. Make the most of it. You only have one first day at Hogwarts. Now, in light of your unique situation, joining us as a 5th year, you'll need to catch up with your classmates and not fall behind. Especially as you'll be expected to complete your OWLs at the end of the year.
OWLs? Owls?
Yes, your ordinary wizarding level exams. They will determine what type of career you can have when you leave here. After much discussion with the headmaster and the Department of Magical Education at the Ministry, we've devised something extraordinary to ensure your success. Here you are.
What is it?
It is a wizard's field guide. It will help you to keep track of what you are learning so that you master all that's expected of a 5th year. You would be wise to take full advantage of this exceptionally valuable resource.
Thank you, Professor, but what do you mean it will keep track of what I'm learning?
Perhaps seeing it in action will answer any questions you may have. Walk with me and we shall put it to the test. This way.
Я как понял, Хогвартс Legacy, да, это получается...
Using the guide will also train you to be alert to your surroundings.
He's like a child with an empty pillowcase on Christmas morn.
The guide will give you opportunities to practice your magic and educate yourself about wizarding lore.
Да.
Do
Вот.
keep up.
Максим все правильно говорит.
Why don't you cast Revelio on that statue and see what details the field guide can provide?
Revelio.
Ну все, без проблем, значит, таким персонажем мы будем. Так, выполнение... Так, руководство — это единственный способ заработать очки опыта. Это ваш уровень волшебства. Так. Испытание время. Капец тут. Это типа получается по замку вот эти вот страницы разбросаны, и их нужно искать, да? Ну, получается так.
Clever, isn't it? Keep your eyes open for more opportunities like that, inside and outside of the castle.
Он тащит какой-то портрет, он девчонка. Ну все. Не, кстати, по самому замку вот какие-то разбросаны сундуки, приколюхи какие-нибудь.
Good timing. Perfect opportunity to show you how to use flue flames to get around a bit quicker. Your field
вон,
guide
кстати,
contains a
сундук
map
стоит.
of the castle. Open it up and find Central Hall.
Так, выберите лестницы Хогвартса. Так, нам надо в центральный зал. Ну, в гостинице мы еще, получается, вернемся, и можно будет этот сундук забрать, который тот справа.
Quite the time saver. These stairs lead directly to Central Hall. You can get almost anywhere in the castle quickly from Central Hall.
Ну, я понял, здесь получается вот этот вот ревелио надо вообще, короче, прям постоянно юзать, чтобы все открывать. Ну, не то чтобы...
It's the heart of the hive, our King's Cross station, so to speak.
Не то чтобы постоянно, но они же все равно как-то
That should
будут...
be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes today. And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
Не, вот я предлагаю от профессора вот эти вот диалоги
You
послушать.
mentioned Hogsmeade, Professor.
Hogsmeade is the only all-wizarding village in Britain and is home to an array of shops and pubs. You should be able to find all of the school supplies you require in Hogsmeade. You will also, I imagine, enjoy many a butterbeer there with friends in due course.
Кружечка сливочного пива.
Can you tell me more about the Defense Against the Dark Arts class?
Defense Against the Dark Arts, as the name implies, focuses on how to defend oneself against the evils that lurk beyond these walls. A mastery of Defense Against the Dark Arts is required for those who aspire to become Aurors. Fortunately, we are lucky to have the ever-gifted Professor Heckert in charge of our students' education in that regard.
Ага, все, Макс, понял. Буду слушать тогда эти дзыньки.
What will I learn in Charms class?
Exactly what you might expect. Spells, charms, jinxes, all terribly useful. I think you will enjoy Professor Ronan. He's a clever and entertaining wizard, and a talented teacher.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
A lot to absorb on your first day, and you have much to learn. Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you outside of class. You'll be up to speed in no time. Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics.
He did, Professor.
He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about what happened after that awful dragon attack. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
Так, я предлагаю, короче, ей ничего тоже не рассказывать. И...
I'm sorry, Professor, but I'm
Ничего ей, короче, не говорить.
Almost precisely what Professor Fig said. Speak of the devil, Professor Fig. Your ears must have been burning.
Oh?
Yes. You seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
Ah, I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic, it seems.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived in one piece. Perfectly good boats and carriages to Hogwarts, and you chose to fly in the path of a dragon.
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path, Professor. Rather unfortunately, it would seem that it chose us.
Very well. Enough chit-chat. I need to get to class myself. Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details of the field guide's map?
Of course.
Thank you. Good luck today. And remember to use your field guide. It will be invaluable to you. And invaluable to me, as I'll be using it to keep up to date on your progress.
Yes, Professor.
Come and find me in my classroom after you've attended both classes today, and I'll explain more about those assignments I mentioned. And we'll see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade for those supplies.
Ну все, слава богу, наговорились. Еще с этим сейчас, с дедом поговорим. Давайте, терпим чуть-чуть.
It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today, before you immersed yourself in studies. Did I hear you masterfully evade Professor Weasley's interrogation regarding our late arrival?
Так, да,
I did
сэр.
my best, but I'm fairly certain she suspects that we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the details to yourself for now. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. It may require a bit more flexibility with your time than she would approve of. And she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left between us.
Understood, Professor.
Good.
Now, as capable as you are, I believe the ability you possess obliges you to be well trained. Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you. Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley, why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map? Unfold it and have a look.
Нет, так это, в этом-то весь и прикол. Ну, сидишь, смотришь, там, говорю, там что-нибудь попиваешь вкусненькое, либо там кушаешь и наслаждаешься просмотром. Тем более, если качество как бы, ну, прям адекватно хорошее. Сиди, смотри, кайфуй. Так, короче, это получается основные задачи, основная история. Так, а как отображаются дополнительные? Вот это вот непонятно пока. Так, и получается задание, если внутри замочек, они заблокированы, это значит не хватает набора заклинаний, либо уровня. Не, ну это дальше по ходу разберемся. Сейчас, получается, нужно какое-то вот из них выбрать. Так, здесь, получается, у нас занятие по защите от темных искусств и занятие по заклинаниям. Так, защита от темных искусств, согласно... Ну, то и то, какая тут разница? Тут пофигу, что делать, мне кажется.
The map is enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Now, sounds like you've quite a day ahead, what with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies, including your own wand. You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. He's an exceptional craftsman and a good friend. I shall reach out when I have more information about our mysterious locket. For now, focus on your classes and pay attention. More than your owls may hinge on the magic you are able to master within these walls.
Экзамены еще какие-то сдавать. Так, задание завершено. Используйте... Так, компас, нажав... ну вот это вот получается, мы выбираем, отображается какое задание. А вон какая-то эта книга полетела. СТП. А как ее? Ее подстрелить надо? Вон сундуков сколько. Так, тут какие-то заклинания. Так, короче, тут походу дичь прям. Тут разбираться и разбираться. Ну все, ладно, пока идем на урок. Так, а почему ты не открываешься? Давайте хоть посмотрим, что тут. Ну это типа внутренний двор. Дальше. Арка какая-то. Тут вон озеро. Кстати, кто-нибудь помнит из фильма или там из книги? Из фильма вот эти вот все пейзажи? Или это не внутренний двор? Да иду, все. Да не, ну просто интересно. На самом-то деле. Так, куда там наверх? И сюда. Тут замок, он какой капец огромный, красивый. Тут глобусы эти, динозавры какие-то стоят с костей. А если по нему шлепнуть? Ой, блядь. Все, бежим. Не, а подожди, а собрать что-нибудь можно? Ну, типа, мы же Слизерин. Серега, ты же правильно сказал? Мы же Слизерин. Мы же, типа, такие, типа, а-ля бунтари. Ну все, ладно, побежали. Смотри, с глазами стоят, лупают. Дичь какая-то.
Is that all you've got?
Levioso!
Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces in your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge. To the wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
А чё тебе, пипец, нормально я все сделал. Давай. Сейчас мы вот Левиосу выучим и пойдем их восстановим. Это ход конем, видишь?
Now, let's try something a little larger. Let us begin with a basic cast.
Это получается, шамурнуть по нему можно.
See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember, a surprised opponent is a weak opponent, as Master Pruitt so artfully helped me demonstrate earlier.
Levioso!
So, now, the basic cast. Well done.
А, нифига себе, прикольно.
Very good, but the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair duel, using only Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may begin.
Здесь насилие.
This can't be your first duel. Let's just say
I do enjoy a lively duel.
Levioso.
Да, что он сейчас? Все, есть.
Not bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
Да, какой-то слабенький попался.
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Slytherin.
Thank you, Professor Hecat. Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. again. Well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments.
А, ну вот, наверное, вот
That's enough spectacle for one day. Class is dismissed.
дополнительные задания и есть про то, что она сказала. А вот, допустим, с этим очкариком что нужно? Чего?
Oh, I'm not much for dueling.
А,
I
это
prefer
на
to keep
дуэль.
things friendly.
Nice work.
Revelio.
Основная сюжетная линия, а это что?
Huh. Always thought Levioso was for first years. Not anymore.
А что за сундук-то показывается? Почему я его взять не могу? Где он? Ну вот где-то дзыньк. Где-то есть, сука, дзыньк. Вот тут вот лучше было дзыньк. Тихо. Вот тут еще лучше. А, там может где-то. А, тут получается замок. Ладно, хер с ним, пойдем.
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice? Felt more like I was dueling an expert. Didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
I've dueled enough. Consider yourself lucky I held back.
Huh, fair enough. You owe me an honest duel when you aren't. You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
Это типа, короче, подпольный бойцовский клуб.
Exclusive and unsanctioned. Count me in.
Excellent. Knew I was right about you. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's joining a secret dueling club, or sneaking into the restricted section of the library, you just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned? We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck, or actual skill. Look for Luke and Brattleby near the Clock Tower entrance. If you're interested.
Конечно, мне вообще все интересно. Нет, мне интересно, где вот этот... Что происходит? Не, ну подожди, что происходит? Что-то произошло. Так, у нас, получается, появились какая-то коллекции. Это что такое? Коллекции. Вот. Это что? Так, назад. Все, получается, одна страница. Что тут еще есть? Испытания. Это получается... Мы можем получить какую-то некую награду, да? Получить награду. Ну-ка, давай. Есть, получить награду. А это что? Это... Надо, получается, еще потрудиться. Здесь это что такое? Соберите страницы руководства в Хогвартсе 2 штуки, еще одну надо. И, получается, задание будет исполнено. Окей. Так, тут нифига нет. Назад. Так, вон еще открылось. Снаряжение. А, ну это то, что, получается, выбили. Кисти рук. Что дает? Нету волшебных свойств. Ну тогда оно нафиг нам не надо. Его можно будет продать. Дальше. Лицо. Это что? Тоже можно будет продать. Шляпа. Ужасно. Это ужасно. Нет, ну это серьезно, посмотри. Нет, это тоже нам не надо. Это мы все продадим. Наряд. Так. И что? Ну, типа, школьная форма. Да фу, это вообще позор какой-то. Господи. Так. Что у нас еще? Плащи и мантии. Традиционные. Нет, ну без мантии это вообще стремачно. Ну и, короче, это все можно будет продать. И шейные аксессуары. Это что? Тоже можно продать. Нафиг этот шарф не нужен. Потом что-нибудь покруче найдем, поставим. Так, все. Здесь, в принципе, все. Так, что у нас есть еще? Инвентарь. Инвентарь. Здесь пока нифига нет. Коллекции посмотрели, испытания посмотрели, карта. Карта у нас получается, следующее задание выбрано. Это вот оно. Да? 2 штуки. Занятия по заклинаниям. Это настройки. Все, ладно, бежим далее. А, не, погоди. Вот это. Что тут еще светится? Так, секретные палочки. Раунд 1. Мне нужно поговорить с Люканом Шумсби о секретном дуэльном клубе. Поговорите с Люканом. Но этого Люкана, я надеюсь, мы где-нибудь там найдем. Люкан, друг мой, Люкан Кэнг. Все, побежали. Где? Куда? Дальше, вниз. Вперед. Наверх. Так, мадам. Осторожно. Наверх. Музычка такая прям, да? Не, красиво, пиздец прям. Ой, простите. А, вот какой-то... Подожди, а как костер активировать? Вот где-то костер загорелся. Вон он, по ходу дела, да? Так. Ладно, давай, короче, на задание сбегаем, потом по поводу костра посмотрим, как... Их просто, может, нужно активировать перед тем, как использовать. Это что было? Статуя. Вон он, кстати. Да, вот, их активировать надо. Все, понятно. Ладно. Ну, где-то наверху. Ну, жестко. Где? Так, дальше по лестнице наверх. Не, блин. Прикольно. Так, а это мы пришли на какое-то заклинание. Изучать. Не, а чё, я себе пивасик на стрим взял, чё, сиди, вон.
Hello, I am Nettie. So you are the new student. Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
Shall we begin? Welcome to Year 5 of Charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work. But I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right, now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms? Anyone? Anyone? I am afraid it is too late to study now. My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, You all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another. Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm? Well, it seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
Так, полетели. Так, предлагаю доделать это задание и прерваться на 2 часа. И 8 часов по московскому времени продолжить наш стрим. Потому что у нас остается 17 минут.
I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me. I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree. So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right? So why don't we have our newest student start us off?
Так, и чё? А, все, понял. Так, а как его длиннее? А, вон оно что. Все, понял как.
Very good. Points to Slytherin. But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition. Miss Onai, would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge? Come on up. You'll be the blues, just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
И кто первый? Я типа первый, да? Она? Так. 30. Ну, давай. Давай! Нет, надо их, короче, посильнее. Надо посильнее. Ах ты. Тетя. Все, есть.
Бриллиант.
Бриллиант. Конечно, бриллиант. Так, короче, надо на палтик перетащить, чтобы победить ее, да? Давай. Стой, стой, стой! 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 Красава! Есть. А чё? Нормас. Так было задумано.
Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
Чё ты там придумал? Какие нахрен кубики?
interesting at this point.
Давай.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it.
Да, нет, ну Джон, ну это так задумано было, ничего ты просто не понимаешь. Сейчас с кубиками стопудово обосрусь. Однозначно. Нет, надо, короче, вот этот вот посередине, который. Сейчас вот так вот. Нет, не этот. Давай другой. Вот этот хочу. Вот этот. Нет. Вот. Сейчас ну снесет, конечно. Да куда ты поехал? Мразь. Слышишь? Давай ее тоже снеси. Ой, мерзота. Так, тут надо, наверное, вот так. Все, стой. Все, и вот сейчас просто момент истины. Сейчас, подожди. И вот. Давай. Есть. Победа. Нормально.
Very good, both of you. Well done.
Ну вот, что, нормас, да? Прошли. Предлагаю...
Gather your things on the way out.
Good game back there. I must admit, I think I underestimated you. Took me weeks to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
Так, после переезда сюда мне потребовалось несколько недель, чтобы привыкнуть. Скоро тебе станет легче, поверь. Да, ну, хорошо, что ты меня понимаешь, но человеку нужна поддержка. Ну, давай.
That's good to hear. It's a lot to take in all at once.
To put it lightly, I remember how I felt when I first arrived. I transferred here from Wagadu just before my 4th year. My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
Well, it's been nice talking and competing with you.
And with you. Ah, I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you. Better not keep him waiting. Until next time.
Of course.
Ребята, 2 часа трансляции прошли. Предлагаю сделать перерыв на 2 часика. И 8 часов по московскому времени я вас жду на 2-часовой стрим. Всем спасибо и хорошего вечера. Жду вас. Буду рад, если вы поставите лайк и подпишитесь на мой канал. Всем спасибо. До встречи.